Hey there, everybody. Welcome back for another Tuesday tip here at Four Seasons Kanga Roof. I am Bill Burkhardt Jr., and today what I'm excited to share with you and to talk about is a really popular topic right now in a lot of home improvement circles, and that's metal roofing. Just about 7, 8 years ago, metal roofing comprised of about 2 to 3% of the total roofs that went on homes here in Metro Detroit. This past year was up to just under 10%. Well, that is still a minority of the roofs going on here in the Metro Detroit area. That's a huge increase in the amount of metal roofs that have been going on homes lately. And what I really want to talk about is one of the metal roofing systems that we offer, and just the differences and some things that you can look for if you're starting down that path of thinking about a metal roof, because there are just so many options out there. And quite frankly, there's a lot of hearsay. A lot of people don't know the right questions to be asking, what they can and cannot do, because depending on their home, depending on the pitch, depending on what's going on, it really can make a big impact in what is the correct metal roofing system for your home. And what most people think of when they think of metal roofing is going to be standing seam metal, right? It's what we see on a lot of churches, on the fronts of a lot of professional buildings. If you head up north, you'll see it in a lot of homes, actually. That is far and away the most popular style of metal roofing out there. And while it is the best, and it really is the best in most applications, there are some other options that a lot of people have been considering that we want to make sure we educate you about. Okay, so what we have here, what I decided to bring with me today, this is what's called an Eclipse Metal Roofing System, but at its heart, what you'll see is it is what we would call, for a lot of folks would think of as barn metal. And the reason for that is right here. What you'll see, if I zoom it in here, that is a screw head. And on a lot of homes right now, you see people putting on what we would call a barn metal or exposed fastener roofing system. And I will be real frank here, there's a reason it's called barn metal. It's really designed for pole barns, for exterior uses, sheds, things of that nature. And the reason for that really comes down to that little gasket right there. And quite frankly, there's some other reasons. It's the quality of the metal, the quality of the paint. You're going to find much thinner gauged metal. It's going to wear out quicker. The paint finishes generally are not as great. But the real big issue will always come back to that exposed fastener. And the reason for it is you're going to hear about the long life of a metal roof, but that little screw with that little washer in almost every single system out on the market today generally only comes with a 10 or an 11-year warranty. After that, on those roofs, you have hundreds, if not thousands, of screws that are penetrating or going screwed through your metal roof that now are potentially holes, and they're not covered. They're not covered by a manufacturer's warranty. They're not covered by a workmanship warranty or guarantee from the manufacturer, from the installer. So it's a huge liability, and it's a big reason why the cost of those is so much cheaper, right? There's a reason it is less expensive than doing a standing seam metal roof, a metal shingle roof. Just the fabrication time what goes into it is that much less. Now, do we do exposed fastener roofing? Absolutely. In the right applications, we will, without question, do it. It makes a lot of sense in a lot of scenarios. But our basic rule of thumb is if you're going to be living beneath it, you don't want to do an exposed metal or exposed fastener metal roof. That is also why I'm talking about the Eclipse Metal Roofing today. Whoop, let's do that the right way. Eclipse Metal Roofing today. Because traditionally, you've had exposed fasteners or you've had to jump up to a standing seam metal roof, right? So that way you can cover those fasteners up. Well, this is a brand new system. We're the only providers in the state of Michigan that can install it for you. But what we're really excited about it is this little slip cover you'll see here. As I pointed into the camera, what you're going to notice is that is a channel that slips over the rib where the screws actually go in and actually encases these screw heads, thereby essentially giving you a hidden fastener roofing system. So there's not going to be thousands or hundreds of holes where those screws are, where water and penetrations are going to be able to get into your home. The exciting part about this is the price point is much, 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 much less than that of a standing seam or a metal shingle, metal roof. And we really believe this is going to bring tons of homeowners into the metal roofing market that really couldn't afford it in the past, or the price points were just too great that they couldn't quite swing it. And that's we're really excited about it. It comes with a Valspar finish. It is just a really killer roofing system. And what I would tell anyone who is thinking about having this installed on their home, when you put this on, barring an act of God, you really should not have any concerns, any questions for 40, 50, 60, 70 years, quite frankly. The biggest issue you would ever have is if you ever had something that came by and really scratched it if you tried working on your roof. If you had maybe a tree branch or a critter that tried to really get in there, that's the biggest vulnerability you're ever going to have with this. But if you're looking for a great metal roof that you're going to put on once and you're never going to deal with again, this would be what I would recommend. The other part about that too is whenever we do a metal roofing system, you're still getting all the things that you come to expect with Kanga Roof. So it's all background checked. They're all our guys. The single biggest thing is the 100% satisfaction money back guarantee, along with not just our premium craftsmanship guarantee, but our no blame game. So even if you're one of the first homeowners who get this on there, we're still going to be standing behind this product. We put a 15-year guarantee on this. So for the next 15 years, if you have any problem other than an act of God, we're coming out, we're dealing with it. You never even deal with the manufacturer, you deal right with us. We're really, really excited about this. We put it on a couple homes already. We got a bunch actually in the hopper for this spring. So if you're interested in metal roofing, the Tuesday tip today is number one, educate yourself. Be prepared to understand what the metal roofing system is that you're investing in on your home, right? Is it an exposed fastener? Is it a hidden fastener? Is it a standing seam metal roof? Number two, you do always want to ask questions about the qualifications of the installers. Are they certified? Are they licensed? Are they background checked? Are they insured? All those things should always all be a yes. And ultimately, are they tearing off the roof? Because, well, you can put a metal roof over shingles. It's never the recommendation. We do always, always, always recommend you still tear down to the wood deck, because if I'm going to put something on that's going to go for 40, 50, 60 years or more, if you have any type of substrate issues, rotten wood, rotten decking, that's not going to get better. And if there's an issue 20 years in, because screws and fasteners can't anchor to something proper, it really is, you're throwing good money after bad at that point. So again, you want to know what the roofing system is. You want to make sure you're installing the right system for your home or your building. You want to double check what the quality of the craftsman is that's installing it. And ultimately, you want to make sure you're aware of all your options. And we really think this one, the Eclipse Metal Roofing System, is a great one for a lot of home and business owners. If you want to learn more about it, if you want to have somebody out, reach out to us. Our guys and gals are standing by, ready to hop to it for you as always. It's a great time of year right now. While things are a little bit slower, it's still been kind of crazy, especially when you think about it's only February. But we'd love to come on, talk to you about it, show you some samples, maybe give you a full breakdown if it's a good application for your home. So hope you found this week's episode informational and beneficial. Until next time, I look forward to hopping to it for you. Stay safe out there, everybody.